Hey there, Johnny Anton back with another training video for an affiliate, a profit sharing partner, or an employee of the company. And what I'm going to be doing here is basically transcribing a slide presentation so that you don't have to go through the whole webinar yourself. I can give you the highlights and what's important, and that way you'll be able to help the team and get to where they want to go a whole lot faster. So let's jump right into it here. What does it take to build a profitable and sellable brand? So you want to keep the end in mind. You want to be able to sell your brand, whether it's an e-commerce store or whether it's even a personal development company or a sales company that has good products and services. So now it could be issues with selling a brand that is people, and that's something that I'm going to have to put down in the comments questions for my mentor, is how to build a brand that, can you truly sell a brand that's based on people, or a brand of one or two people. So that's one question I'm going to ask my mentor. But essentially, I'm going to go through this 90-slide presentation within 5 minutes, kind of show you the highlights and create some accountability with myself to follow through on this education and use the tools that I'm learning from these things and my mentors to be able to implement for my two ventures, of course, that I talked about before, Digitally Acclaimed, and then my John and Jeffrey's personal development company. We're thinking about calling it the New Breed, Lifestyle by Design, Life Book, a social network for or your I don't even know what we're coming up with. So the name doesn't really matter right now, but we're coming up with some trendy names, and that's always on our mind. But right now we're trying to build the infrastructure, so we're not even there yet. We're going to build the principles and the framework and the structure first, and then we'll be able to come up with a brand name that embodies what is going on with the content, from the blog to the social media, etc. But essentially, this mini workshop is for established business owners who already have a successful business and want to learn how they can grow their business and save time. New business owners that are just getting started, still working a day job, that want to learn marketing strategies so that they can implement and cut right through the red tape that comes with starting a business. And then also just being able to growing a scalable, profitable, and easy to manage business that has a solid foundation online. So the next slide here kind of talks about 3 steps. It's like a formula to a profitable brand, which is MM plus OP plus A. MM being the marketing message, OP being the online presence, and then A being the cohesive advertising. So you want a stimulating marketing message, and you want to have sales and marketing copy that connects with our customers' values. So you got to find your target market and create that message around what they have. We're going to use Ty, and we're going to use Lewis Howes and Tim Ferriss. We're going to use a lot of their marketing messages to brand our own. Now, high quality online presence, you need website and marketing pages that are professional. So Sean, my mentor, is going to teach me how to do this. There's also slides in this mini workshop that will be in the zip file for you to see what it is they exactly do with creating an high quality online presence without breaking the bank. It could cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $20,000 for a website, and you haven't even begun to make money. So it's a big problem when you spend all this money on marketing and online presence and advertising, and then you just don't have a very good product. And so, we're going to keep things inexpensive, but maximize it and make it professional without breaking the bank. The last thing we need is cohesive advertising, which are campaigns that connect the dots between our products, our brand, and our customers. So we're going to use Satori Prime, which is one of my good friends that I met through my roommate. He's a close colleague that helps me with this stuff, and is definitely someone I want to model after, especially because he's successful in what he does, and he does a lot of the same things that any of these online marketing guys do. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So moving forward here, it gives you a nice example of Zen Active, which is, I guess, a yoga a yoga e-commerce store for yoga mats and clothes, etc. And it's a retail e-commerce store that has a stimulating marketing message, a high-quality online presence, and a cohesive advertising campaign. Okay, so now he talks about how having the end game in mind is important, building a seven-figure brand, sell the product, and then sell the seven-figure brand. So that's the kind of, idea for e-commerce stores. Again, got to ask for building a brand around a name or a person. Now, small goals increase leads and sales. So one of the best parts is with the brand is a solid online presence also helps automate the selling process. So having the solid online foundation is the gift that keeps on giving. What that really means is you have a central location where all your online marketing is housed. Once set up, you can quickly implement new marketing front ends. You can also stop building advertising from scratch. You can use pieces of your brand as the foundation for new advertising. Okay, so let's explore how to build a sellable brand to use a foundation for selling our products. So step one is the simple secrets of creating your online marketing message within a few steps. So the problem here that people have, he poses a problem that we're not all copywriters, but we need our message to connect with our audience. So number one, we need effective advertising starts with good copy. Effective sales pages, lead pages, and product pages start with good copy. And all pages on our website or other sites need to be about driving sales or inspiring connection with our audience. So how can we do this without hiring a $20,000 copywriter? Well, there's 6 words to create the most powerful message in marketing, and that is, let me tell you a story. So tell stories to bond with your prospects. Telling stories is the single best way to make an emotional connection with your listener. After categorizing 150 hours of TED Talks, according to an author of Talk Live TED, he found that stories make up 65% to 72% of the content. Researchers at Princeton University are finding that when someone tells a story, the same regions of the listener's brain and the speaker's brain light up. So that means that the two people are literally in sync when you tell a story. And this can be seen of Tony Robbins, it can be seen of Jim Rohn, and any high-level self-help guru. That when you share your story, you bring the customer and your product together with your story. So the solution to not being a copywriter and telling your own story is that we can use this as a foundation for our marketing. So a story is the most direct route to another person's unconscious mind, which is quoted by Breakthrough Copywriting. Another resource that will be included at the bottom that I'll take note of that might help me with copywriting. Breakthrough Copywriting. Very good. All right, moving on here. So why is a story the best form of marketing? Well, chances are brands that you connect with spend a lot of time developing and marketing their customer story. So people learn through stories. The more our brand becomes the source of the authority, the more likely they are to buy from us. So if they are loving our brand, even if they don't like our products, they're going to buy. We're not going to create bad products, but a lot of people are unhappy with products every day because they're just not willing to follow through. And so one idea I have is an accountability product that helps them follow through. Okay, now moving on here, people personally identify with characters in a story. So case studies are personal experiences. I remember at Fortune Builders, I sold a lot of coaching programs over the phone because I was able to help them see due diligence and case studies on our website, be able to show them the value of those and how that's going to equate to a lot of what their reality is going to look like, provided that they put in the hard work. And so people personally identify with characters in a story. And even a fictional example can serve as the foundation for your story that will allow your customer to connect with your message. So you can even bring an anecdote in there that's not even real, but real stories where you've helped people make money and progress and build their brand, or whatever your solution you're providing is, even better. So also, Story is the best form of marketing because it's the direct route to the unconscious mind. People buy based on emotions. They don't buy because of logical reasons. They have some logical reasons, but it's mostly based on the quality of the crafted story that we can influence our customer to take action on. And so a shortcut to avoid paying a copywriter 20 grand, number one, is the interview. So get a recording device such as your phone. You'll want to record this conversation, pretend you're at a bar talking to a friend, have a friend or colleague ask you questions about your product or service and why you personally sell it. It's important that this be relaxed and be sure to answer the problem your product solves in mind. Have them use the words you personally in the questions. So what gave you personally the idea for making this product? What problems do people who don't use your product face? Share a case of a customer who used your product and what was their experience like? How did that make you feel? Keep the conversation to about 30 to 60 minutes. Keep it casual. We want to avoid corporate talk. Okay, now step 2, transcription and breakdown. Submit your recording to a transcription service. Can cost as little as 75 cents a minute. OurTrans.com or Fiverr.com, or you can do it in Drag and Dictate, which is a cool app on iPhone that changes your speech into text. Now, the document you get in return is the foundation for your marketing message here with the transcription. Now, step 3. So again, step 1 was the interview. Step 2 was the transcription and breakdown. Step 3 is pull parts of the interview for your marketing copy. So the answers you give in your interview can be used as the foundation for copy. For instance, sales pages, video sales letters, lead capture pages, advertising copy, blog content, Amazon product page copy, email marketing copy. You can use this process for specific products or your company or you personally. Now, see how easy it can be to develop a marketing message? Now, who's ready to see how we can take that message online and create a professional looking brand at a low cost? I'm excited. So before talking about profiting from our brand, we have to solve another problem. Our brand needs great online presence. You can't just have a good brand, you need good online presence. So it can seem complex and overwhelming to do it ourselves. So part 2 of this formula of how to build a nice brand is high quality online presence, website and marketing pages that are professional. So professional looking sites doesn't need to be complex. You can make them simple and clean. That converts better. You want something that inspires your confidence in our brand through professionalism. You want to be able to teach and inform your audience through content marketing. You also want to capture leads and convert them into customers. Now, where our online presence lives, it lives on your website, on your social media, your blog, in your videos, in your emails, in your advertising. Now, let's start with the website. It's never been easier. Hard to build anything else without a website. So keep things, images, layouts, colors simple. We're going to pick 5 to 10 and see what they do. Excuse me. Sorry. Keep number of colors low and contrast high. So low colors, high contrast. So you only want maybe 2 color schemes or 3 at the most with high contrast, like maybe a red and white or a blue and white, purple and white, or maybe a black, white, and red, black, white, and orange. So you want to use professional images, so get really nice high quality images. So only use what you need. Don't just add content because you have it. Okay, very good. So tools for managing our content, which we're going to include here at the bottom, is WordPress. That includes help with blog, includes pages, includes designs, integrates with other systems. So best thing about WordPress is we can expand our site's capacity over time. So it's easy to add on to themes. Most are free. The premium themes are amazing. So I'll probably pay for a premium theme. But the best thing about WordPress is it's easy to add on plugins, email capture, video integration, retargeting advertising, SEO optimization, and so much more, and most are free. You can use CodeCanyon.net, OptimizePress.com, and that's inside WordPress. All right, so that should wrap up about half of the slide presentation for now, and we'll wrap up the second half on the next video. We'll see you soon. Johnny out.